Posterity. Right, so we have beginners themed, pair of different sized but matching, we didn't say identical, but matching bud vases. First, and that goes to Ollie. I think they're ready for fun. Is it Corian at the bottom? I'm not sure. But,
yep.
That works really nicely. I'm sure Martin would talk about scaling and Fibonacci, how the proportions need to. Anyway, but that's fair enough. First, open, Alan. There you go, well done. Yes, I nearly tried to pull a leg out to see if I could, but I didn't. The tricky bit, isn't it? Very tricky, getting the angle and getting the shoulders of the piece, because you actually need to do a double hole in the base, don't you? You need to do one for the peg and one for the shoulder, so that it actually goes in and you can't see the shoulder. But yeah, you all kind of understand what I'm saying, is that there's you can see where the dowel is. So you either got to try and have the shoulder at an angle, which is really hard on the lathe, or in my view, you have a double hole, and that hides the shoulder, unless you make a feature. But it's hard to do, and very hard to get the angles, and for it to not wobble. Well done. Intermediate open. This was Lee. Hi. Yeah, you got a nice sharp bottom, because you obviously aim to try and have a nice transition at the bottom, nice and flat. I'm not a great fan of the mortise being left on. You end up with a thicker bottom. But that's all down to preference. I just think if you've got the mortise, spend the time and effort to work out how to make that a design feature rather than a residual chucking method, if you can. And that's all about whether you can regrip it and whether you work out the plan of the design before you do it. Where's Martin? But I made the first, just one of one. Then this is, sorry, I can't read it upside down. Callie. Yes, you're beginning to have a signature, aren't you, little bits of pewter. Very nice little pair. Again, very hard with the proportions, isn't it? This is shorter and squatter, this is taller and thinner. So if they were exactly proportionate, and you got your Fibonacci scale on it, this one would be a bit slimmer. Yeah, thank you. But really nice, and I like the fact that you did a bit of white and dark, what do you call it, stuff. A million fun, yeah. It just made them fun. Very nice. So advanced, so we get a lot harder here. John, open. Yeah, open. Yeah. Obviously, it's been around a little while because it's distorted since you actually turned it where the knots are. But it's good fun to make. Turned green. Yeah. Actually, it's not green; it's light brown. But anyway, yeah. I couldn't figure out how to knock you down on that, so I knocked you down on the thing. So I scored this one first. It was difficult because both of them have got at the advanced level. You start with a bit more critiquing of them. They've both got slight issues with them. Proportionate wise, again, this is a bit fatter, a bit chunkier in the middle. I'm not a great fan of that. Proportions on that are better, but they do work well. And you've got a nice insert. Who is this? Alan. Is it? Sorry, I can't read it upside down. No, Adrian. Yeah. Is there somewhere there? Yes. Yeah. Yes.
And this is Needham said the same.
Yes.
So I've got that one wrong.
Yes. If you'd got that one a bit bigger to look like that, then it would have been really lovely. So as it is, well done. And a little bit rough on the bottom, but compared to how rough this one was on the bottom.
Well, I left something for you to critique it on.
John did mention that the first version of this he actually set fire to, and when he was charring it. So this is great technique with the old verdigrease and wire brush and raising it, and I just marked it down really because the bottom was like really couldn't be bothered. And also for a bud vase, my suggestion is that the hole is deeper, longer, taller, because it dries. You expect it to be taller than things. So, whereas this one, these were practical. So I scored you second. You were going to be third, out of two. But so then we've got themed. These are arguably themed. These are definitely themed. This was second because I couldn't see a bug that would sit in these vases that wasn't the size of Manhattan. Lovely pieces. I didn't disqualify you from front of one of them may have appeared elsewhere.
I just read 2 vases.
Chelsea Fair show this week. Get something up there.
Anyway, this pair here, which is by Paul Wood. I can't remember Paul first.
I'm a half down.
Oh no, this is it. No, that's Justin. Well, don't Paul first. Oh, sorry. Couldn't be small details. That was first, but the fact that they're very close to each other is great. Just little top details. It's really hard, isn't it? That's a bit shorter than that. If that had been another 3 or 4 mil, what I know. But then these are these are open, aren't they? Yes. So it's so different with open at master level. That is great fun. You know it's Stephen from about 4 miles away. And he's got lots of little details inside as well, small bearings, lots of mini parts, lots of bits of wood, all engineered. Great fun, I've never had patience.
Yeah, so
I don't want to put pins in my eyes. Very nice indeed. Aesthetically, I don't love it, but I love the effort put into it. So this is a bit knobbly. But anyway, it's a lot of effort and a lot of technique, and it's finished beautifully. And this one would have been really hard. It's Justin. He managed to keep it going. There's Justin up here. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, you can see all the faces. I can't see who's who. Yeah, really nice, lovely. I know how hard they can be with the tool mocking, and you can maybe left it okay inside. So very well done. I scored you equal first on that one. And this was Paul's wrap on with lots of wormholes and additional texturing, Paul?
No, it's just plucking, it's not it's rotting.
Okay. Scoring third.
So it's a feature.
Yes, well, it's a great feature. So I scored you second on that. I mean, you can divide opinion on whether that's a good design feature on the outside.
That's the right way.
Yeah.
It's a light shade.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, no, actually, got a hole in the middle. Make it right out, yeah. So anyway, second, just because the other two lots of work. I mean, these are great. They just the size of the buds would be huge. So well done, everybody. Thank you very much.